Hi, this is Kurt Aker. I'm the crane storage manager here at FEMCO Machine, and I'd like to take you for a little tour through our facility to show you just what we do, a little bit more detail than we can tell you over the phone. So on this side of the road over here is our main office and our main shop. That's where we started out and what the original building was here on the left-hand side. We'll take you through that in just a little bit, show you the different bays and the different work areas. This is where we store most of the parts we make at FEMCO Machine Company that crane business and other segments of the business. You can see in the building we're certified for the gas and oil business. I don't know a whole lot about that business, but I know we do a lot of the aggregate businesses also, but I'm not in detail about that. On the other hand, up here on top of the hill is one of our heavy parts buildings. We'll take you through that in a little while and show you. We have a storage building here in between the heavy parts building and the heavy parts building. That's where they do a lot of the heavy equipment, the very heavy pieces that we can't lift in any of the other buildings. We bring them off there and do the machining and welding up in that part of the building. So I want to start here because this is the press room. The press room, we use this area right here when we bring in a big job that needs torn apart and disassembled, and we use the press back in the background there. It's probably a 600-ton press. We disassemble a lot of the pieces parts with that piece of machinery. We evaluate a lot of the parts here to see just exactly what needs done to them, if they need repaired, if they're need replaced with new parts. We do a lot of crushers, we do a lot of crane parts, a lot of crane assemblies. There's different segments of our business. And this is kind of where I see the assemblies come in. Need to start like here. And then what we'll do, we'll pan around to this side of the room. This is kind of our welding area, one of our welding areas here. We do a lot of the weld repairs that need made with the parts that are apart. Whether it be some build up on some crusher parts or some build up with crane parts. Just a lot of different repairs are made in this area. So, alrighty, here we are at the next shop. This is what we call our center bay. We have a lot of our larger machining in here. We just moved about 20 feet from the press room and welding shop. Just one shop over. Back in this area here, we're putting in a brand new CMC vertical lathe. I think the capacity is somewhere around 60-inch diameter by 60-inch high. Don't hold me to these numbers. I'm just trying to give you a brief overlook of what we do. One of our larger horizontal boring mills in the back of the room here. We do some of our big fabrications and our big machining. Fabrications of these machines. Some of our larger pieces back there we machine. And the other direction, we have some of our larger lengths and lathes. Other CNC vertical lathes over here, along with our larger lathes on this side over here. Our training center for our smaller machines and our younger guys coming into the business. Down here on the right-hand side, we have a little work cell set up down there where a lot of the young guys, they can train to run lathes, manual lathes, CNC lathes, bridge forge milling machines. One of our newer additions in this part of the shop. Okay, we're back. We just moved one bay over again. We're going to come up through this area right here. You can see there's a lot of things going on in this area. We're going to be changing some machines out, putting in a new CNC horizontal machine. I'm not exactly sure about the capacities on that. It's going to be somewhere around 75 inches by 75 inches. I don't know that for sure. We can get you details on that if you need it. And we're bringing you on up in here because we have a lot of gear cutting machines that we're moving around at this time. I'll show you around a little bit and see what we've got to detail what we're doing here. Come on up this way and take a look. On this side over here, some of the gearing machines are still in place. I'm not sure just exactly when we're going to end up. This side over here, we just took a CNC machine out of here to make room for the new horizontal. And over here, some of the gear machines that are being moved at this time. We'll walk down this way. This is some of our largest gear cutting machining on my left here. And right down here is some of our biggest turning diameters on vertical lathes. And also some more gear cutting as we go down here. Side over here, some of our bevel gear cutters, some of our slotters to do some internal key work. Back this way, I want to show you one of our largest gear cutting machines. This is one of our largest gear cutting capacity machines. We can cut up to at least 132-inch diameter. One of the biggest gears we make in the crane business. On the other hand, because the the only capacity for this machine is getting it through the door because it can cut bigger diameters than that. I'm not exactly sure how big. But alrighty, here we are now. We just come up to our lathe shop, the top shop. But as you can see, these are a couple of bays we just left downstairs. One we call the center bay with the machines, the larger machines in it. And the far bay over there with the gearing in it. The weld shop press room is in this other bay off to our right here that you cannot see. We're just now entering our lathe shop here. We're going to have to hold up right there, Tom. Okay, here's where we left off in our lathe shop. I just showed you downstairs, most of it downstairs. We're going to turn around here. We're going to walk back through. We do a lot of our CMC tourniquet, our high volume parts, our small, medium, to large parts. So I'll kind of give you an idea here as we're going through and show you around some more things. These are all CNC lathes, milling capabilities, turning capabilities. That's a pretty good shot of our lathe shop. Most of the CNC machines, we have manual lathes, different places in the shop. I'll try to point them out as we go. Okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to move from the CNC lathe shop back into the hobby, we call the hobby shop. The hobby shop has a lot of spinning machines, gear cutting machines, horizontal boring mills, some of the smaller stuff, Bridgeport CNC operated machines that come with me. Over here we have a couple of 3 horizontal boring mills set up to do boring and turning on the pieces parts. On this side over here we have a lot of the gear cutting capacities and splining capacities, do internal splines on the bores of gears and parts that you can see down here. Okay, what we've done, we just moved about 35-40 feet back from the hobby shop back into one of the line boring shops. We stock a lot of our line boring equipment back here, and there happens to be one of our service trucks in here right now. So we thought we'd take this moment and show you one of our trucks. These trucks are used to go out in the field and do the work in the field on the heavy equipment out there to do the welding, the line boring, the machining, the milling, and optical work. I mean, there's a list as long as my arm on what they do out there. I'm not the detailed guy to talk to you about that, but we do have those people to talk to if we need some line boring out there in the field. So, okay, just passing to another shop here. One that's off of the drafting room. We have a new CMC milling center set up here that love our milling work. State of the art. It's working out really well for us. Okay, here we are over in our warehouse. I showed you from the outside. Our warehouse is located across the street from the main office. This is where we store all our extra parts and our stock parts for the crane business, especially my parts for our end of the business. Like I said, the crane business. We stock some of the parts over here for the oil and gas industry, the aggregate industry. We're going to take a little walk back through here now and kind of let Tom pan out and show you what's going on. A little bit of our stock. Kind of give you a little bit of an idea. We do all our shipping from over here on this side of the street. We also have the burr bench back here, the inspection areas back here, and also our saw shop where we keep our round stock material, our plate material. We have a couple of saws back here where we do our automated sawing and our torching our material out on plate. So take a walk on back. A lot of these parts we stock for our customers. We just go ahead and make the parts for them and put them on the shelf so we can stay ahead of their needs. When they call up, we have them all ready to go. They ask us to do that, we offer to do that, and try to do that as much as possible. This is another storage space for some of our large inventory that we have to keep aside. Some of these parts back here have even been repaired. Just waiting to go out to the customers. This is our new burr bench area. We just moved our burr bench area over from the mid-bay across the street. So we put it on this side of the street to make it a little more efficient. When we come over to this side of the street to go out the final inspection with a deburr and inspect, we can go into the shipping end right out to the customer. On back here is our raw stock area and our stock bed area. right-hand side, some of our plate material back at the end. We have a torch, CNC torch over here in the corner. We have a manual marble saw here, and we have a CNC operated saw back there. Take a closer look. Alrighty then. Okay, here we are up at the heavy parts building. We just moved up the hill from the main shop and the warehouse. You can see the part of the building from down below. We wanted to stop and give you a little bit better idea just how big this building is and what all we do in here. So we're going to take you inside now and show you a little bit about the machining and the welding and the mechanic work that goes on up here. Okay, here we are in our heavy parts building. I guess the best angle to show you is from up here. We can kind of see the whole shop. We'll pan around for you. This is, like I said, where we do our heavy pieces parts. Machine capacities like 90 ton up here with 2 trains put together. You can see the parts down here are very large. The structure on the right over here is pretty much assembled. It's very heavy. I'm not sure what the weight is. On the left-hand side here, we have one of our largest horizontal boring machines. And then also on the left-hand side, you can see down towards the other end of the shop is our largest capacity lathe. We'll try to take you down there and show you a little closer shot of that in a bit. And on the right-hand side, you can see some of the oil and gas assemblies we're working on there at this time. So just kind of a little bit of an overall view of the inside of the heavy parts building, and hope that helps you understand a little bit more what we do up here. Okay, here we are at the other end of the parts building. As you can see in the background here, we've got one of our fabricating welding areas. We have our sub-arc machine here up behind me. Over here we have a big large position where we put our bigger diameter ring gears on to repair them. This side over here is probably one of our largest diameter lathes. I think the capacity is probably in the 67 inch range. Probably about a 30-foot long bed. We can get details on that if we need it. So this gives you a little bit of an idea at the other end of the heavy parts building what we got going on up there.